Thank you for your assistance, Chief. And please accept my apologies for the trouble our delegation has caused you. After such extensive travels, their exhaustion was understandable. Combine that with the language barriers and occasional mishaps become inevitable. Your security intervention was most fortunate. I've long admired your professional reputation and have been looking forward to making your acquaintance. But you don't seem to trust me. I'm merely here as a civilian advisor. The Fraser ambassador is meeting with this city's officials, and since I'm not among the invited, I thought I'd take this opportunity to look around. I understand that explanation may not fully alleviate your concerns. Allow me to be perfectly clear then. Ah, I suppose you recognize the people in this photo. Excellent. That gives us quite a lot to discuss. I'd like to talk about this remarkable girl. She left behind her home and family to journey alone, enduring countless hardships. And despite her youth, she had to stand firm against an apostle in the very eye of the ash storm. While it pains me to witness her struggles, I can't help but feel joy, knowing how rapidly she has grown with each trial. Who could have imagined that timid child, always hiding behind her siblings, would grow into the most reliable Aurum Secretum researcher, revered as a true scientific visionary? As her brother, I could not be prouder. My lovely little sister, Hypatia Campbell, of course. She is the youngest in our family, yet the most conscientious, forever burdened by others' expectations. Our lineage demands she upholds its legacy. Refugees look to her for compassion, and these turbulent times require her to wield wisdom, power, and courage. And through it all, she has never faltered. Such dedication, wouldn't you agree? This marks her first true friendship. See how her face blossoms with joy. Admittedly, I find her bewildered tears and the fearful glances she gives me equally enduring, though I must say, she really should smile more often at her age. Ah, by the way, my sister's new friend is a sinner from MBCC. You must be acquainted with her, I presume? Hippa invited her to visit Frasier, and they were likely going to celebrate a birthday together. Regrettably, my dis-city business trip coincides perfectly to make me miss the occasion. However, this trip does offer one compensation: the opportunity to reunite with another wayward sister of mine, Irene Campbell, Quinn's president, and, as I'm told, another acquaintance of yours. Irene seems to hold you in remarkably high regard. Makes me quite envious, frankly. When I paid my visit yesterday, I didn't earn so much as a smile. By the way, Chief, if I might ask, what dis-city gifts would you suggest for younger siblings? I've been browsing the exhibition, yet I find myself quite indecisive. Let me tell you about their personalities first. Thank you for your thoughtful suggestions. I've taken note of each one. They're most appreciated. My father is a man of wandering affections, who follows his every whim. But because of that, I've been blessed with many siblings, each precious, each deserving of love, and I cherish them dearly. My apologies. I didn't mean to take up your time. It's just, you strike me as someone who values family as I do, so I couldn't help but ramble on. Then, let's get back to business. My sister Hypatia is an expert in aurum secretum research. With Frasier's support, she's pioneering the development of this mania-resonant metal, hoping to use aurum secretum to steer the Apostles of Ashes away from populated areas, and shield human settlements from these calamities. The exhibit of the people you just protected is a practical application of her research. Whenever there's a technological breakthrough, Frasier actively promotes it to all shelters. In today's hypercube shortage, this helps people find alternative ways to protect themselves. However, we've recently uncovered a disturbing development. Our aurum secretum, designed for protection, has been corrupted and weaponized. Someone is now using it to forcibly resonate with the Apostles of Ashes, intending to harness their malevolent power for sinister purposes. Chief, I can see this matter weighs equally on you. You've been investigating the outland sinner who attacked the former speaker of Dis City, believing the mysterious power the perpetrator used is connected to our aurum secretum, correct? Please, don't hesitate to ask whatever you need. I'm fully aware of the suspicions surrounding Frasier, and you have my word that I'll be as transparent as possible to earn your trust and assist with your investigation. This is to prove our innocence and preserve the peace between our two city-states. Whenever you're ready. The Fraser ambassador is currently discussing this matter with Dis City representatives. Some samples have already been submitted to the Ring Research Institute. With all respect, Chief, Fraser's Aurum Secretum research focuses solely on civilian safety applications, which differs from the modified version the attacker employed. The data we're providing may have limited utility against your enemy. Not everyone can use Aurum Secretum. Its powerful resonance properties require users to share compatible mania attributes, which means only select sinners with specific affinities can wield it effectively. This creates a fundamental distinction from hypercubes, you see. After years of investigation, Fraser has compiled a list of suspects, including the perpetrator Yelena. This list has already been submitted to the Ninth Agency by our ambassador. We hope it proves valuable to your efforts. From your perspective, all people outside this city are collectively referred to as the Outlanders, but the reality is far more nuanced. The Outlands consist of countless scattered communities, each with its own scale, level of development, and distinct ideologies. Fraser inherited substantial pre-Nightfall assets and trade routes, which naturally positioned us as a hub between settlements. The Farland Alliance was thus formed, a cooperative framework for mutual support and research sharing in the post-Nightfall era. However, the Farland Alliance does not and cannot extend to all settlements. Even among our members, we cannot compel factions to alter their stances. Many conflicts persist, resistant to quick resolution, and the grievances of years are not so easily set aside. Nevertheless, Fraser's priorities lie in commerce. Our advocacy for peace and our active promotion of the Great Expo are driven in part by a desire to mend relations between this city and the Outlands. I must say, I hold particularly high hopes for this Expo's success. Beyond this matter, there's crucial intelligence I must deliver to you, personally. Aurum Secretum was initially designed solely to alter environmental mania fields, with no capability of evoking resonance between sinners and the Apostles of Ashes. Through secret investigation, I discovered that those who distorted our technology belonged to an underground network, a mysterious organization. I hear they go by a different name here. The Dis City Dark Web, or as you might call them, the Underground. They are your enemy, are they not? They are indeed stirring animosity among Outlanders towards this city. And Yelena can't be the only Aurum Secretum user. The Outlands are vast, sparsely populated, and ravaged by calamities, making both investigations and apprehensions difficult. While Fraser acknowledges the threat, we lack the resources to address it fully. Frankly, some may have already infiltrated through the Great Expo. But I'm sure you've already taken all of this into account, hence your vigilance towards me and readiness for conflict. However, what I wish to convey is that this approach alone may not suffice to resolve all issues. Hatred requires fertile ground to take root and grow. Unless this city reconsiders its approach toward the Outlands, I fear you will only end up cultivating more enemies.
It's been too long. They've kept Chief in there for too long. If what you're saying is true, that someone made that accident happen on purpose to make Chief show up, why would they do that?
You're my daughter, and one day you'll inevitably walk down my path. So remember what I've told you, and stay away from this scent. No matter what they promise you, no matter how desperate your situation becomes, you stay away from them. The price is far more than you can bear.
That woman just now has the same scent on her. If those people are involved in making deals with Fraser...
Are you saying that Chief is in danger?
This is just my hunch.
Advisor, Mania detected. It's an ambush.
Now, everyone. Just a little false alarm. Let's not allow this to cloud the bright future of our wonderful relations, shall we? Tell the reporters outside that both delegations were exchanging anti-mania technologies. Have maintenance turn back the clock. I want this place spotless in 10 hours. Leave the paperwork and politics to me. And rest easy, knowing the speaker of this city got your backs. Now, any objections? I've already called in people from the Bureau. You lovely young ladies will be going back with them. All right? Now, you remember to hide. Well, lucky for you, it's not too late yet. There are plenty of paparazzi lenses out there for you to hide from. If that face of yours gets seen again, we won't be just talking about silly gossip. That chief will be in big trouble.
Our speaker's being too harsh, isn't he? At this age, few would have the courage to come all the way here. Her concerns were valid. And in fact, the depth of her consideration speaks to remarkable wisdom. Are you Speaker Stewart's daughter? Your father raised you well. I wish for peace between city-states, just as I earnestly hope siblings might always treat one another with mutual respect and love. This city was once the youngest, carefully nurtured by its elders. Now, like Fraser, you've matured into the strongest of human city-states. And with that strength comes an elder sibling's duty to guide those who follow. This city holds this era's one and only survival resource. Do not exploit it for greed. Wield it to enslave the weak, nor humiliate those already in anguish. The hypercube should exist to preserve life. Never let it become a source of sins. And please, halt this descent. Tend to the promised land beneath you with care. Even the faintest black ring born here may send catastrophic ripples afar, claiming lives tenfold elsewhere. Chief, I know you have personally faced the Outland spy who wields Aurum Secretum to summon corruptive rain. This is why I trust you to grasp my meaning, why I believe you're unlike the rest. Much like lovely little Ella, who always has your name on her lips. Of course. I believe in your ability to inspire change. You once changed Syndicate and brought hope to half the city. Why shouldn't the world be next? I hope this great expo can be the catalyst we need. Let it begin with you and me. Mutual understanding, mutual trust. And from there, we address humanity's true challenges together. You have my sincerest appreciation.
Chief, I'm sorry.
I was overthinking and ended up scaring Hecate. I didn't know you had such a strong guard and was being reckless. No. You've always been cautious. It's my fault. I keep imagining things that aren't real. I'm sorry.
Really? I understand. I trust you, Chief.
What is it? Huh? Okay, got it.